I hate panic, which I do. But I'll tell you, folks, it's not the virus that panics me at all. It's the totalitarian, and that is totalitarian. The totalitarian responses. The worst being, I think, the governor of Michigan, Whitmer. What's her first name?
Whitmer, yeah, that's her last name.
Yeah, and she has, among others, but she's not alone in this. I mean, police. Where was it? In South Carolina. I have tons of data in front of me, and people were given $500 summonses. Gretchen Whitmer. And where was the place? Was it South Carolina or Tennessee, or where was it? People were given $500 summonses for being in their cars. Now, you understand, people gathered at the parking lot of a church for an Easter service. The windows were up, as if that matters. I mean, you know. Okay, fine. But I'm just saying, I mean, it was overkill, and they still couldn't do it. So Americans are either going to be habituated to being controlled by the government, or they will next time not listen when these things are declared. I have data for you.
Actually, Mississippi.
Was it Mississippi with like $500 summonses? And that's a Republican, I assume, a Republican governor.
Well, yeah, the governor, but
was the mayor of the city?
Grenville.
Okay, see if that was if a Republican does it, then there's little hope. I mean it. If a Democrat does it, then, you know, my new motto. Ready? I've reworded Patrick Henry. Patrick Henry's famous statement, "Give me liberty or give me death." I have now reworded to "Give me liberty or give me the left." That's an important rewording. I think that we should make bumper stickers with that, you know?
Nobody does bumper stickers anymore.
They're too afraid of getting a finger being flipped. Is that the term? Being flipped? Now, there is a major question to be asked. That question is, given that did the U.S. death toll? I looked at it it was going down for 2 days or 3 days. Correct? Is it continuing to go down, or has it gone up?
Yeah, it went down yesterday.
It went down yesterday again. So it keeps going down. And what is the total U.S.? 20,000? What is the number? Total U.S. deaths? 22,000.
Going down in the last 3 days from 2,000.
It went from 2,078 to 1,830 to 1,505. So here are my questions. I have two big questions. How do we know that the closing down of society worked? So I have evidence that it's not a big deal. Okay, I have evidence. I have data-based evidence. The other big question I have is, what percentage of the people who died from COVID were given hydroxychloroquine? And if they weren't, what is the reason? I consider it at this point moral, not legal, moral malpractice not to give a person sick with the virus hydroxychloroquine and Z-Pak and zinc. I consider it moral malpractice. It is inconceivable to me why that would not be given to somebody. Anybody, any doctors listening who can give me a moral reason not to give someone sick with the virus and in a hospital? I'm not saying every single person who's tested positive. You know, apparently the vast majority of people who get it don't even know they have it. You do know that. Now, here's my data. I'm going to repeat this each hour. Okay, this is now, listen to me carefully. Tell me, now, I may be wrong. I admit it. My logic, and you tell me if you think I'm wrong, okay? I mean, it's very important, because if I'm right, this is a very important thing. Now, let me get this sheet. Folks, you got to forgive me on the sheets. There are too many here. Okay.
Inconceivable!
No, it is conceivable. Even I can conceive of being wrong. CNN. Oh, wait. No, it's an LA Times article. Here it is. LA Times article. Ready? Ready. California's coronavirus death toll is way below New York's. Here's why. That's the title of the piece. Did you see that piece? Okay. So I'm now going to read to you from it. California's relatively quick action to close businesses and order residents to stay home has tamped down the coronavirus pandemic and left many hospitals largely empty, waiting for a surge that has yet to come. Now, you understand these things are asserted with zero evidence. Zero. Not a little teeny bitty teeny zero. That may be true, but it's just asserted. Now, I will prove to you that that's an assertion that is unworthy of being made. The initial success of the unprecedented shutdown of schools, businesses, and other institutions has pleased experts and public health officials, prompting calls to keep the restrictions in place at least into May to help cement the progress. Zero evidence, correct? It's just an assertion. By late Friday, California had reported 598 deaths over 2.5 months, fewer than New York experienced in a single day Wednesday, when 799 in the Empire State died from COVID-19, the disease caused by the virus. California's averaged just under 45 deaths per day over the last week, with no spike in fatalities. By the way, I just want to remind you that most Chinese coming to the United States come through California for the obvious reason that they are on the Pacific and we in California are on the Pacific. Okay. When we come back, I will offer a refutation of the assertion that it was the early lockdown that gave us so few deaths compared to New York. 1-8-PRAGER 776 877-243-7776. I'm Dennis Prager.